I've been doing credit for a while now, and I've helped a lot of people so far. Just last year, I think was a couple hundred. So this year, I want to obviously bump that up and help people reach their goals, whether they want to buy a house or whether they want to refinance a car, anything like that. What's up, Ashley? So, yeah, if you know anybody that needs tips or help or anything like that, let me know. So there's 6 factors that affect your credit. The number one thing is payment history. So if you miss a payment on anything, your score is going to drop 50, 100 points, right? The more payments that you have, the better, meaning it won't drop as much. Then there's credit utilization. That was my biggest thing, was your debt on your credit cards. So if you have one credit card and there's a $500 limit on there, if you use $250 of the 500, you're at 50% utilization and your score is going to drop like crazy. So thanks, Kaylin. So there's a lot of tips that you can do. And right off the bat, I encourage people. I mean, I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot here, but get another secured card. If you try to apply for a credit card and you have a derogatory mark, which is a collection, which is a medical bill, anything like that. If you try to apply for a credit card, they're going to deny you right away, even if it's a crappy, starter card. So you want to make sure you remove all the negative items first, late payments, collections, hard inquiries, right? Get that removed first and then get a credit card. A secure card is the perfect way to start, okay? And so, again, going back to the utilization, what's up, Andy? So, again, having one card, $500 limit, as soon as you use $250 of it, it's going to cause your score to go down like crazy. The sweet spot is obviously under 30%. However, you want to have it under 10%. So from 5 to 10%, if you can keep your utilization right there, it's going to be like the sweet spot for your score to go up. Okay. Dude, I got so much information to like hacks that you can use as far as increasing your score. I can't give it all out right now, but number one thing you got to do is get rid of the collections. That's the number one thing. And it's very hard to do that. You can do it yourself. There's a lot of court language you'll need to know. There's a lot of different wording, who to send it to, where to send it to. Because the 3 credit bureaus, you got to understand, the 3 credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they're 3 separate companies. They don't talk to each other, right? So it's not like one big umbrella company. They're 3 companies. They don't talk to each other, okay? So you have to dispute everything separately, and it can get a little hairy sometimes. Anyways, credit utilization, that's the biggest thing. So if your score is garbage and you have 1 or 2 credit cards, you need to get up to like 7, 8 credit cards. All right. And I know that may sound stupid, but your credit is now, your limit is now increased, right? So your utilization goes down. So right off the bat, if you got 1 or 2 credit cards or secured cards, get another secured card. This will increase your credit limit. Your utilization will go down. Okay. So boom, that's a tip right there. All right. This is the secret sauce though. I can't give out anything more than this, but this is the secret sauce. If you know somebody who has a really good credit card, specifically Bank of America, if you know someone with a Bank of America credit card and they've had it, yeah, there you go, Ashley. So Bank of America, they report your age of your credit history and they report the utilization and the payment history, right, to all 3 credit bureaus. So Bank of America, if you know someone with a Bank of America credit card and they got a $5,000 limit or a $10,000 limit, I can't be giving out this info, man. Come on. So you can ask them, hey, can you put me on as an authorized user? All right. Now, 30 days later, you now adopt everything on that credit card, all of the history, all of the good payments. Now, obviously, you don't want to ask somebody who's missed a couple payments on that credit card because now you're going to adopt, some of that. So this worked for my brother Adam. I mean, he, secure card after secure card. My mom put him on as an authorized user. His score jumped, I think, 70 points. I have said too much, man. I spent thousands of dollars for this information, so I'm giving you guys free game. But the the hack with the authorized user definitely is a must know. So have someone, friend, family member, hey, you've had this card for 10 years, can I be put on as an authorized user? So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But people say, well, that's risky, you know what I mean? I don't want to put someone on as my credit card. So here's the thing. When you call in and you say, hey, I want to put Ashley Lohman on my credit card. All right, I want her as an authorized user. They're going to ask you her social information, all that. Okay, now when they're going to ask you, hey, do you want to issue a card out to this person? Say no. So there's literally no risk for you to do this. Not on that person's end, not on your end. So if you have kids, best thing my ex ever did to me. Obviously, though, he's still an ex, so there's other things involved. So listen, you can do this for your kids. And Denise, you better listen up, right? So if you have kids that are 13 to 17, right, you can add them on to your credit card as an authorized user. So when they turn 18 years old, they're going to adopt all of this history that you now have. Hopefully it's positive. They're going to adopt all of this history. So right out the gate, when they turn 18, their score is over 700. And why is that important? Okay, so a 700 credit score is the difference between a 3% interest rate on a car or even less on a home and a 12% interest rate. Okay, so 12% interest, you're going to be charged, for a $10,000 vehicle. Do the math. All right, you're going to be spending way over $300. But if you have a 700 credit score and you go buy a $10,000 car, you don't even have to put anything down and you're still going to pay 3-4%. So again, I've given you way too much, but if you have high limit, if you have high debt on your credit cards, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to increase your limit. Okay. And so what you'll need to do is go get a secured card, get something simple. All right. If you're in a situation to where you do have a good credit score and you're like, where do I start? I don't know which credit card to get. I'm going to make another video where you can turn, and some of y'all know this, where you can literally take the money off of your credit card and turn it into cash. All right, and that's a whole nother game I can't give you right now. But dude, I'm all over the place, man. I don't even know where to begin. There's so much info. So credit utilization, go get a secured card. This is going to help increase your limit, bring your utilization down. We want to get the score up to then you can go and apply for new credit cards. Discover is the Discover It card, is a really good starter card. Capital One is kind of hard to get qualified for, so I tell people stay away from that. But if you're going to get a credit card, get one that has perks and sign-on bonuses. All right, and again, I'm gonna make another video that'll show you, it'll blow your mind how, like, me and my wife, I know, bro, they never taught us this in school. Hey, Mom, so can you say which you think the best card option would be? I don't want you to say too much. So Ashley, I would say, depending on what you're looking for, like with me, I want to get a credit card that has the best, like, bonuses, air miles. The past 4 flights that I've taken, to Dallas, we've been out to Massachusetts. Like, I haven't paid for one flight. It's all mileage that I've gotten on my Southwest card. But it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're, again, wanting to build your credit, get a secured card. You go to your local credit union. There's Mid-Florida with Kim. She does a good job. But find a card that has a lot of perks and benefits. That's all I'm going to say, Ashley. So, yeah, Curtis, they never taught us this in school. And check this out. If you have good credit, let's say you got $5,000, $10,000 in the bank and you want to go buy a car. Well, if you got good credit, you can use a loan on your own money and get a 2% interest rate, 3% interest rate, instead of going to that dealership and they're going to run your credit. It's going to hurt you right there. They're going to run your credit and they're going to give you 7%, 10%. When you can go to your local bank and say, hey, look, I got $10,000 on here. Or I got $10,000 in the bank. I want to take a loan out on my own money. It's literally like 2%. So now you take a loan out for 10,000 from the bank and you still have that 10,000 sitting in there. So you don't sacrifice your own money. It's called OPM, other people's money. Millionaires do it. That's how they buy apartment complexes. That's how they buy homes, and all things like that. So, dude, I don't even know how I was going to start this video. So hopefully this has helped somebody. But bring your utilization down. That's 30% of your score. Hard inquiries, I'm going to make a video about how to remove those. But the number one thing you can do is get rid of your collections. All right. Now I can't give out game about that. You gotta message me directly, but get rid of the collections first. That's like the bare minimum. You have to do. And then again, there's a way where you can liquidate your credit cards, turn it into cash, and just kind of use all those mileage. So like me and my wife, we're going out to dinner tonight, and we're going to Texas Roadhouse, her favorite place to go. And we got a $100 gift card from my credit card. So like we're not going to be paying for the meal. It's literally the points and the mileage that we got from me using the card. So anyways, I'm hopefully going to make more of these. I mean, I've been slacking with social media a little bit lately, but if you have any questions as far as credit goes, or like, what cards to get, how do I get this taken care of? Like, where do I go? Because 85% of people have something negative on their account and they don't know where to start. So hit me up. All right. That's it for now. I love you guys. Keep spreading the good news. Share this video, whatever you want to do. If you have any questions, hit me up. Yeah, take it easy. I don't even know how to shut this off.